On this gerrymandering stuff, it's very, very funny. I mean, all of the Sunday shows basically were calling out the hypocrisy of Democrats, to Aaron McGuire's point. Give me 89 here. Here's Shannon Bream this weekend on Fox.
Here's how National Review summarized it. They said it was only 3 years ago that New York's Democratic legislature drew up a map so brazenly contemptuous of basic rules that govern a district's contiguousness that the state's Democrat-dominated Court of Appeals threw it out. The New York Times at the time called those maps comically contorted. That's their quote. So your state's highest court at the time, all the judges appointed by Democratic governors, they threw the maps out. So fair to say Democrats have done what they're now accusing Republicans of doing.
No, we followed the rules. We do it every 10 years. We base it on census.
But the court said you didn't follow the rules.
Well, we did follow the rules.
So the court was wrong?
Oh, well, okay.
Well, we followed the rules.
Yeah. Oh, see, so Kathy Hochul gets to show up and say, I followed the rules. We did. Well, not technically you didn't. And by the way, where do they say the rules are being broken by Texas? Can you point to where the rules are being broken? They just don't like that it's happening. They don't like that Texas has a red legislature and a red governor. Kristen Welker, even, over at NBC, the Shoney's big boy, appeared on her show. If you notice these Democrat governors, it's interesting. They're showing up on these Sunday shows to discuss this. They're trying to get the message out. It's not going well for them. Give me 88 here.
Every major group that grades the fairness of congressional maps gives your state an F. Common Cause, a nonpartisan government watchdog, even says your map, and I'm going to quote, represents a nearly perfect model for everything that can go wrong with redistricting. And I guess the question is, you talk about preserving democracy. How do you preserve democracy if you're using the same tactics that you've criticized Texas Republicans for?
But as I say, what they're talking about is a distraction. The reality is that the violation of people's voting rights is what Texas is attempting to do. That's what's wrong with their effort.
All right. Yes. So never answering the question, just like Hochul. Well, that's not the point. I gerrymander, says Hochul, but I did it within the rules. Shannon Bream says, actually, no, this says you didn't. Well, they're wrong. I did. Pritzker, you gerrymander like nobody else gerrymanders. Yeah, well, that's a distraction. The point here is Texas. Clowns.
For full shows, live and on demand, it's Salem News Channel.